Hey guys, Justin here from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. As we do every week, this is going to be our weekly watch list video. With that being said, the 5 plays this week, first one being Tesla, second one being Apple, third one NVDA, fourth one ROLX, and then the fifth one being Lucid. Hope you guys find value in this video and hope you guys all have a great week. Thank you. So getting things started, for those of you who have watched our previous videos, the first thing I like to do, as always, is going to get a breakdown of the market. What have we seen from the market in the past week, and what can we expect to see within the coming week? So as you guys watched last week, really what I mentioned was this potential cup formation here on /NQ, and that's exactly what we got. I mentioned that 16,000 support region where we formed a daily reversal. You can see this pullback into 16,000 reversal, continued higher highs here, actually forming all-time highs, confirmation of a breakout here over 16,450. Looking very, very strong here on /NQ. Great movement on Friday. You can see we did pull back some from the highs, but again, very, very strong here on /NQ. Now, really, two potential setups that I do see here is a cup breakout here, continued higher highs up into 16,800, or, as you guys know, on top of a cup formation, there's also something called a cup and handle. So what this formation would look like is this cup breakout. We get this breakout and then a handle retest here of 16,450 and hold, which would be a good risk to reward level to watch here. If we do get a cup and handle formation, pull back to this 16,450 level, hold here, reverse, and then push up to that 16,800 region. So currently trying to break out, great higher highs here, perfect textbook cup move if you guys have been studying chart patterns. Prime example of one here on /NQ. Now let's see if we get a cup and handle retest at 16,450, or if we get continued highs here over 16,628.50 with potential to see 16,800 here. But very, very strong movement here on /NQ. Great close on Friday, great daily chart setup as well as weekly. Now let's see where we can head into this week. But again, either we're forming continued higher highs here or a cup and handle retest at 16,450 here, which would be a better risk to reward level than taking this at highs here. That being said, the first play of this week is going to be one I'm sure a lot of you have been watching. It's going to be Tesla. Really what I'm seeing here, as we posted before, is we get a lot of buying pressure coming in at this 1,000 level. You can see the market makers trying to make this false breakdown here. But again, continued buying pressure here on Tesla at 1,000. It looks like it's forming a base formation at 1,000. That being a key support level here. Formed a nice day here on 11/16. Ideally would have liked to see more volume, but a nice bounce here. Buyers taking up that 1,000 level all the way up here to 1,060. Continued higher highs here. Now really what I want to see for confirmation is a breakout over 1150. Above that, I do think we retest 1200 here on Tesla. But again, we have to wait for that confirmation here. We'll be watching this one to trade intraday. But again, that key level will be that 1150 region. Again, you can see it, the volume-wise right here. Not trading the biggest amount of volume, but nice daily chart setup here. Confirmation will be volume over that 1150 resistance region. Very crucial level that we did test back here on 11.2 and then 11.8 before we got a bearish breakdown here on 11.9. So watching this over 1150 does have potential to see 1200 here in the coming week if we can get volume and confirmation of this breakout move here on Tesla within the coming week. Second one that we've posted about before, is going to be Apple. Apple, a textbook cup breakout. A lot of times when you do have the market, in this case the NASDAQ market, which I broke down already, making a cup formation, you can expect to see the stocks that form that index to have the same setup. So exactly what we're seeing here on Apple, we get a lot of consolidation here, basically a year's worth of consolidation. Now we're finally breaking out over 9.7 highs here. Now we're bouncing, pushing through, getting some volume. So you always want to see volume, especially on a cup breakout. We're getting that volume coming in. You can see the strong buying pressure here. Noted we're trading 168% of the normal volume on Apple. Looking very strong here. Continued higher highs. As mentioned, same with the NASDAQ. Two potentials here. Continued higher highs over 161 with potential to see 165 this week. Or a handle retest back down to this support region at 157.26. So really, two scenarios here on Apple. Tomorrow will be a big key day here. If we can form continued higher highs here with volume, we'll be eyeing this one to take to the upside with potential for 165. But a textbook cup breakout here. You guys can see this formation here. Now let's see if we get continued higher highs with potential to see 165 here on this one this week, with again that key support if we get selling pressure at 157.26. So if we do face some selling here on Monday, expecting a bounce level here in this region, we'll be eyeing to take this one during an intraday session here on Monday if we can get that volume to continue on this ticker. Third one, also a very strong setup here. NVIDIA continues to make highs here. We get a strong day here, trading abnormal volume on 11.3. You can see the highest volume we traded all year into consolidation, which, as I mentioned before, consolidation is great in trend moves. You need healthy consolidation for a continuation of a trend move. And that's exactly what we got here on a gap up on 11.18 for NVIDIA, pushing up into all-time highs here at 3.30. Do think we can see a push up and hit 3.40 here this week. It does pay out a dividend here on 12.1, so it won't be the weeklies. But looking very, very strong here. Continued higher highs. If we do get some selling pressure, watching this 325 support region, likely to see some buyers taking this area and holding this up. Can see that 330.88 will also be a key support level. We are pushing up after hours here, so if we pull back, expecting that 330.88 level to hold some relevance here, and then that 325 support below. One thing I would like to touch on quick before going into the fourth play is this week is going to be Thanksgiving. The market will be closed on Thursday, and it will be a half day on Friday, of which it closes at 12 o'clock. So keep a note, just something to understand is that those premiums will have much more movement because there's a day and a half less than typical weekly premiums. So keep that in mind. Market will be closed here on Thursday and then a half day on Friday. But again, NVIDIA looking very, very strong here. Liking this setup. Great textbook move here. Power earnings gap formation here with potential to see 340 this week. Fourth play, one that we've been trading a lot lately, is going to be ROLX. Really liking the setup here that we get. Confirmation of a cup breakout here. Power earnings gap move on 11.9. Not a cup breakout, excuse me. A consolidation breakout. Power earnings gap move. Some profit taking back to this 5 EMA here. And continued push all the way up to the upside here. Forming highs at 138.77. So really two key levels here on this one. You can see the strength that we're seeing. The volume. We're obviously trading over 2x the normal amount of volume. Great movement here. I would like to see this over 138.77. You can see these wicked rejections right here, which means the strength of the sellers present in this level. So we have a lot of sell orders here pending in this area and a lot of weakness currently at highs here. So if we do get a breakout over 138.77, expecting this one to push to 140 plus here in the coming week, looking very, very strong. As for a support level below, 130, a crucial level to hold if we don't see a downside here. As always, map out these visualization levels for the coming week. ROLX 130 going to be key here. If we do get selling pressure on Monday, expecting a bounce level at this region for this particular ticker. The last one, another good setup, but it does have very, very high IV. It's going to be Lucid. Anytime you have something moving 17% in a day, obvious strength on the equity, but with that, a lot of times comes spiked IV. So we're trading 200% normal volume, so it fits the box for abnormal volume. However, like I mentioned, it has very, very expensive IV. So one thing to note here is we get a lot of selling pressure here off of earnings, people profit taking all the way down to 44, and a very strong reversal day here. What I would like to see is a confirmation over 55. You can see we barely broke out here on 11.16. Lots of sellers above 55, excuse me, on 11.17. Into a pullback here. So confirmation over 55 on the daily chart with volume, with potential to see 60 plus here on this one in the coming week, but looking very, very strong here on Lucid, liking this setup here. Now just waiting for a confirmation of this breakout over 55 with potential to see 60 within the coming week on this one. That being said, that wraps up our 5 plays of the week. If you did find value out of this video, if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. If you are interested in getting our private course, alerts, and more, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. We would love to have you guys on board. Hope you all have a great week and look forward to trading with those of you on the team tomorrow. Thank you.